Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. So last week what we did is we started to prime. Now we ran into some issues. We had a couple runs, so they are sanded back and now they're ready to be reprimed. Also going to try and prime the doors and get everything in primer. So if we can get everything in primer next week, we can start trying to paint color on the interior and have the interior done and ready to start getting put together. Then we need to come through and start laying paint so I can get this truck, get a windshield and get some windows and get everything set up. So what we're going to do today is we are going to reprime the hood, get it ready for paint. So everything will be ready. We would just need to sand it. So everything looks good there. We have to do the doors, both sides. Actually, that side, the outside of the door is already done. We need to do the outside of this door and the interior on both. So we have a lot of work to do, and I hope to get it all done today because I am ready to get this thing driving again. We are still waiting for exhaust manifold to come through from the machine, from the exhaust shop, which I thought would be back already, but not a big deal. We are working through things. It is what it is, but we have some work to come. We still have everything else still to prime again as well and get everything on the truck. But our goal today is to get the hood and the doors completely primed inside and out and get it ready for next week when we want to lay some color on the interior of the truck. It is still really cold outside, so I don't really want to start painting the exterior because we can't get it outside. Right now it is raining. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's kind of obnoxious and it is cold. We had a week full of 70 degrees and now it's back in the 40s. So the weather sucks, but we are going to continue working. So let's go ahead, mix up some of that primer and get it on the hood again so we can start moving forward. So the entire first coat is down for the most part, obviously near the door or near the jamb. I don't because I have run out of tape, so I really have it on the hood. I'm going to do another coat on the hood just to get it nice, flat, and awesome. So that's coming up right now. We are going to hop over, respray the hood, and then we are going to respray the doors. So the doors are coming along nicely. I ripped off the door handle on the driver's side, or sorry, on this side because I have to redo the outside, get that sprayed, and just get it full primed out. So we have a lot of work to do. Just had word from the exhaust shop. Hopefully this week, during the week, we will get that back and get it on the truck. We are going to rip off the manifolds again though and prime them and color them as they are starting to rust, as I see on this truck. Not bad. I don't mind it too much, but I do want to get it coated and get it sprayed. So we have a lot of work left ahead of us for today. So let's hop in. We are going to prime the hood again, and we are going to prime this door and the inner door. Try and get this taped off so I can do the inside. It is going to be a little bit of a mess and a little bit hard to do because of the angle. The rest of the door looks great. It's already dried pretty much on the first coat. So I need to fill up my gun, and we are laying coat number 2, making this thing look perfect and ready for paint next week when we start laying the color back on the inside. So it is really, really cold outside, so we are not getting to paint anytime soon on the outside because we're not getting it in the booth. The interior I shouldn't have to really worry about, just getting it sprayed, getting it taped off and everything, it'll look fine. So got a lot of work to do ahead of us, so let's go ahead and start mixing some paint. All right, so everything is covered in its second coat, inside, outside, everywhere. So there is a little bit on the door jamb that I really have to do, but everything looks good. I'm very impressed with how it came out. I can't wait to get color back onto the truck and get this thing back looking right. So the hood is perfect. I just need to come back and wet sand it, and that'll be ready. Same with the outside of the doors, and we'll be ready for color. So then we will be able to strip it back and do everything. I'd love to get the door jamb and everything done first, or like the front end done first, and right here with the clear so I can get that on. But next week is supposed to be even colder, which sucks because I really want to get this thing down the road. Like I said earlier, the exhaust man called and said that I should have them by next week, so I can at least move the truck around in the garage. So we have a lot of work to do to get this thing ready for C10 Nationals again. And that's going to be a blast. We can't wait for that trip. Get the interior left to paint and then start putting everything together. Still have the whole back of the truck to prime out. I'm not ready for that quite yet. So I think the plan is get everything primed, get the interior painted, get this set up, get headlight or get everything else primed out, and do painting all in one go, which will make it a lot easier when we come down the stretch of putting everything together, like the bed, like the interior, the windows, everything will be painted out. So it'll make life a lot easier, get the inside ready to go. We're ready. We're getting very close to having a big breakthrough, getting this thing with windows in it and driving down the street, where it's going to be a little bit more quiet and a little bit easier for you guys to hear me when I'm talking and screaming when I'm so excited watching this thing drive. Definitely not a day to drive anything today, as it is freezing and it's raining. But we have a wrap for today as we've run out of time again. But we'll see you guys next Saturday when we continue working on the C10. It's definitely coming along. We are getting very excited, and we have a lot of surprises coming up to the channel. So make sure, if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button for this video so it gets out to more people, and drop a comment about what you are doing on your truck or if you're just a watcher. We really appreciate it, and we love all of our fans. So we'll see you guys next Saturday when we continue working on the truck.